Hey, what up? This is SK, music producer in Virginia, here to Clint-Mill Entertainment. I'm here to let y'all know a reason why I believe in God and why I keep Him first. Um, I'm not sure if I told y'all this, but one time, me and my girl was at this music event with this artist named Queen, who we don't trust no more. Qing. She takes advantage of people and she uses people. Don't trust her. Um, so at the event, she performed, whatnot. So we left. We ended up leaving after she was done. And we didn't notice, but when we got in the car about 5 minutes after we drove away from the event, my girl lost her phone. We looked around in the car and everything. It had been 20 minutes by that point. We were just still searching. You know, I don't know why it took us 20 minutes. But anyway, after 20 minutes, we said, dang, somebody probably stole it or it's probably lost forever. So I was like, you know what? Since that happened, and this is the mind frame I had, and this is the mind frame you need to have when you help people out. I had this mind frame of helping her out with nothing in return. And I say that because if you do things for people and don't expect anything, something great will happen to you. I wasn't expecting nothing in return. I still don't expect nothing in return when I help people out. I did it because I loved her and I love doing it. I love helping. I need to do it. I want to do it. And God blesses those who do that. So I said to her, okay, you know what? We're just gonna go at the Radio Shack and buy you a new phone. I got $50. It was my last $50 too, and that's another thing. You got to be genuinely nice. You got to be willing to sacrifice some things to help people out, depending on who it is, and depending on what it is. But well, that's just my opinion. But God may tell you to do something different. Um. So after that, little did we know it was at the event. How do we know that? Because the guy called us on the phone and said, hey, think somebody left this phone here. The funny thing about it, how I knew it was God, because the first number he called was me. You can't tell me that's not God looking out. All because I wanted to help her find her phone, and I was willing to spend my last $50 with nothing in return, and we end up getting the phone back and saving our money. All because I was thinking about her and not myself. I wasn't thinking like, oh, well, now you got to buy a new phone, or, oh, it's just lost and gone forever. My point is, keep God first, keep the faith. Keep praying to Him. Never give up faith. And another thing. Leave your problems to Him, because that was a problem. And there's been a lot of times where I left my problems to Him, and there's been times where I didn't. I kept worrying about my problems. Like, I still do worry about certain things, like with the beats. I'm still trying to get them sold. I'm still trying to get them out to artists. I'm still trying to get us out there. I still get tempted by certain temptations. We still got a lot of things we need to learn, a lot of stupid mistakes we still make, a lot of things. But other than that, I know I'm still keep God first, and I'm keep praying. And pray every morning and pray every night. But like I said, it was crazy how he called us, and I was the first number he called. It was meant for that to happen, just to see how far. I guess it was meant to see how far I would go to help somebody else out. Even though it was my girl, I still could have, told her, well, just go buy a new one, or we'll worry about it later. But because I didn't have that mind frame, it's just so funny how he called me. Just like one time, I had to pay a bill, and I was thinking to myself, all I got is $20. I said, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna just use the whole 20. It's whatever. I can't. I kept trying to think of ways to get out of it. Like, okay, how am I gonna? I think you can set a time where you could pay the phone bill. Yeah, it was a phone bill. You can set a date and time or something like that, and it wouldn't let me do it. It kept blocking me. It was like God was blocking me from doing that. So what I ended up doing was I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll just use my last $100 to pay for it. The funny thing about that is I used my last 100 to pay for my phone bill because I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna let it go. God got me. My dad ended up sending me $200 5 minutes later. Yep, $200. He gave me more than I put in, and that's what God does. He gives you more than what you put in. He may give you the same amount. He gives you what he thinks you need, but when you bless others and you ask for, a blessing, more than likely he'll give you that, unless he feel like you don't need it. But either way, keep him first. Believe in God. Read the Bible. Read it. It'll definitely help. It helps me. I don't read it like that. I mainly look up certain quotes, like the one about I think it was Job's, where Satan tried to get him to, I guess, betray God. Him, Satan, and God had a feud about Job. And I think God said to Satan, you can try to tempt him, but he's not going to do it. He believes in me. He has faith in me. He's not going to do anything, anything you throw at him, he's just going to come back to me. And Satan didn't believe it. So what ended up happening was Satan tried his best to get Job to not believe, and it didn't work. And so God blessed him, tenfold. All because he kept his faith. When you don't let Satan destroy your life and you just keep your faith, God will bless you too. So yeah. If y'all know anybody that needs this message, any of these 3 stories I just told, send it to them. And another shameless plug, hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, SKTRU89. Contact me if you need custom beats, whatever. This is what I meant to do. This is what I've been put on earth to do. Find out what you've been put on earth to do. Invest in yourself. Artists, invest in my beats. Film directors, invest. Fans, buy these artists' albums. They work hard for those albums, especially these positive hip hop artists. Stop listening to these whack artists, Young Thug and Chief Keef and all of them. Don't get me wrong, they got good beats and hooks. Some of them got good flow, even got a little bit of wordplay, but it's nothing compared to real creative artists, But hey. Also invest in, graphic designers, Tierra Love. My artist, King Phantom. Buy his mixtape. Buy his album. Help us out. Help Clint-Mill Entertainment out. The same way we want to help y'all out. Because we going to help y'all out regardless. Whether we make it or not. That's what we've been doing anyway. I done helped out a lot of people. Even people who took advantage of me. I had to cut them off, though. And that's another thing. Don't be scared to cut people off. But anyway, this is SK. Head of Clint-Mill Entertainment. I'm out.